She has a nice voice, whoever it is.
Yep, all good.
All right, so being 6:30 on Wednesday, June 15th, 2022, I'll open the Bridgewater Planning Board meeting for this evening, having quorum. The first item on the agenda is call to order. We have no public hearings this evening. The first item number 2, board business. We have an A&R plan for 183 and 187 Pine Street. Is the applicant?
Yes, I think Lucas Clem is here.
I am.
So,
We all set to go?
all set. Yep, go ahead.
Do you want me to share the screen, or you guys have a copy?
You can share, if you could share the most recent plan on the screen.
Yeah. All right, I think that's working.
Mhm.
And for the record, my name is Lucas Klim from Klim Land Surveying, representing the estate of Virginia Ellis on this project. What you have before you is a A&R plan to subdivide 2 existing mapping lots, basically known as 183 and 187 Pine Street. In their present configuration, they're 200 by 600-foot lots. What we're proposing to do is create 2 1-acre lots with at least the minimum frontage and area, and then a parcel A, which will be the remaining land, just over the 150,000 that would be required for an estate lot. So at a later time, we will be going before the zoning board for an estate lot special permit on that. Their existing dwelling number 187 is proposed to be raised. For the time being, number 183 is proposed to stay where it is. Whether that, is that way in the future is up to the applicant. Do we have any questions?
Mr. O'Brien, do you have any comments on the plan?
No, it's pretty straightforward. It's an A&R plan. It has proper frontage along Pine Street, and it meets the requirements of the town subdivision regulations for Form As.
I just have a quick question. I take it that where the existing dwelling is to be raised at 40 foot, that's going to be the entrance to the retreat lot, correct?
Correct. Yep.
And we did note to Mr. Clem as well that special permit plan that's going to go before the zoning board. We'll have to show driveway locations for each property.
That's correct.
Are there any wetlands in the lot? Any of these 3 lots?
No, there's no wetlands, surprisingly. How rare is that nowadays?
Any other board questions for Mr. Clem? Do we have a motion then to either endorse or not to endorse?
Make a motion to endorse the.
By Mr. Jemian,
Yep.
I'll second.
second by Mr. McDonald. Any discussion? I'll take the roll. Mr. Geller,
Yes.
Mr. Jemian,
Yes,
Mr. Rojas,
she's muted.
you're muted. As
Yes, sorry about that.
McDonald,
Yes.
and I'm a yes. All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Okay, next item, I don't have my agenda in front of me, but I think it was minutes for a couple of meetings, right?
Yep, I have the meeting minutes I sent over for March 30th, April 6th, and May 4th.
Did everybody have a chance to review those minutes?
Can I just ask, just a clarification? Are you going to always send minutes with the agenda for the next meeting? Is that how they're gonna, that's the way it's always been done. I just want to I just look, thinking about myself, if I want to look back and look for minutes,
Mhm.
should I just look for old agendas or do I go on to the,
If you,
If
if
you wanna
you want to
look-
look at old minutes for past meetings,
yeah,
I would recommend just checking out the
the
where the
website?
agenda, the website with the agenda portal, because those are the official minutes. Whatever
Ah.
I'm sending to the board is draft minutes.
Okay,
And the official minutes are sent to the town clerk's office. And those ones are the official minutes of the meeting. So I would recommend, I always recommend to any members of the public or board members to look at those as official minutes.
Shane, have those been updated on the town website? Or are they still lagging? I know at one point they were lagging. I haven't looked recently, but
We're updated to a point. We do have some lagging minutes, but we're just trying to progress and trying to play catch up with a couple of the minutes, but we're hoping by the summertime to be all caught up.
all right.
I don't know if it's just me or the rest of you, but I think that our website is difficult to find things on. You have to, even if you know where you're going, it's still, I don't know, maybe it's just me.
If you go on agendas and minutes, it's pretty
I
easy.
know. I'm just saying in general, the whole website is a little confusing to me.
The problem is we haven't been real proactive in updating them timely.
Yeah.
But I think now that we have Shane there, hopefully it'll change.
I'm all about streamlining and accessibility, so
All the pressure's on you, Shane.
no pressure. I'll just make it a little bit more accessible.
All right, so do we have a motion to approve the minutes of 3:30, 4:06, and 5:04?
I'll make that motion.
I second that.
So motion by Mr. Jemian, second by Ms. Rojas. Any discussion?
Sorry.
You know, either the minutes have gotten a lot better or we don't have Gene correcting them anymore, right? So,
Yeah, one of the two.
all right, so I'll take the roll. Mr. Geller,
Yes.
Mr. McDonald,
Yes.
Ms. Rojas,
Yes,
Mr. Jemian,
Yes.
and I'm a yes. Okay, Mr. O'Brien, do you have any planners report?
Two things. I sent around the updated plans for Madeira's Estates. If the board can check those out. I didn't see any issues. I also sent them over to DPW and Zoo and Greg are reviewing them. But part of the board's decision was the inclusion of a landscape plan by a landscape architect. And that was achieved with these plans. So if you could look them over, I'll give you a status report on what DPW thinks and making sure that there's no differences between the initial plans that the board approved to now. But overall, I think all the conditions have been met. And once I get the okay from DPW, I think the board can come in and sign and endorse these plans.
Great. Do you have the Mylar from Mr. Clem yet or not yet?
I do not have a Mylar yet. I think they just want the okay from making sure DPW is cool with it before the final Mylars come in. So I'm going to give them the okay, and I think they'll produce the Mylars from there.
No, I'm saying for tonight, for the Form A this evening from Mr.
Oh, I'll have the Form As for tomorrow for Mr. Klim.
Can we sign both when we come in or is that?
I'll have the Mylar for the Form A tomorrow. There was an update with the plan, so that they're producing a new Mylar. And I do not currently have the Mylar from Madeira's yet, so I'm gonna have to wait. Like I said, I have to wait for DPW to kind of essentially give the okay to make sure there's no distinct changes from the initial plans. And then I think the board can come in and endorse. So I'll give you the A-OK once that time comes and you guys can come and sign. So, and then other than that, we really don't have anything on the agenda for July 6th. So unless a A&R comes in before that time, I think we may be leaning into the direction of a cancellation for the July 6th meeting, in which we would be having the next meeting after today on July 20th. But we'll probably have, we'll have a site plan and a special permit for that meeting for the 20th. So
We have a meeting scheduled in August.
we do.
I think we should.
I thought one meeting in summer was canceled. It was not put on the, I forgot. For some reason, I thought that first meeting in July was not scheduled.
I think at the
Um,
last meeting, we talked about canceling one in both July and August.
Yeah, because
If I remember correctly.
yeah, we were just trying to posture which one would work best.
Well, July is 4th of July also, so I thought that's the one that
Yeah.
would.
Yeah, so we're gonna probably cancel that one unless, some sort of drastic planning emergency, which doesn't exist often. So we're leaning that way. We'll let you guys know in probably a couple weeks of the cancellation of that. But other than that, that's all I have for now.
Great. Does anybody else have anything?
I'll just give a quick update on the tree board. It's the ad hoc tree board, according to Michael, is in effect. I'm on it. And we are going to meet probably either weekly or bi-weekly during the summer and give him a report as to how we want the permanent committee set up. He will then go through the process of setting up the permanent committee, which will take months, I understand. The ad hoc tree board is in effect. It will have no power though, other than to recommend the permanent committee's makeup. Michael did say that he would work out a way so that the money that we already have in the budget for trees, the $7,500 from the flex building and the potential 20,000 coming in when the warehouse on 18 is built, that he would work out so that that money could be spent on trees in the fall. So I guess what I'm saying is that the process is moving now finally, and the council is behind it. And I think we'll have a tree board at some point in the future.
Ray, I think the building, the second building is referred to as 900 Bedford Street.
All right.
And I think the way we condition that is the 20,000 will be paid before any work starts. So
Right. Yep.
I think that's pretty close to starting, correct, Mr. O'Brien? Or-
Yes, but I did note as part of their building permit request that we would need that information, as well as they're progressing with a DOT permit as well. So two conditions under their current building permit that haven't been fulfilled yet.
Okay.
All right.
Anybody else? Do we have?
I'll just, well, no, never mind. Nothing. I'm all set.
Go ahead. We've only been here 15 minutes.
No. I already said it anyway. So.
Do we have a motion to adjourn then?
So moved.
By Mr. McDonald, do we have a second?
Second.
By Mr. Jemian? Any discussion?
Well, it's such a short meeting and we're all sort of nice with each other. Maybe we just chat some more. I don't know.
Mhm.
The kids are upstairs. The kids are upstairs in the tub. That's why I'm trying to rush this meeting through. It's going to be about 3 minutes before all hell breaks loose behind.
Yeah, my daughter keeps coming in tonight. That's why I turned off the camera.
End the meeting. End the meeting.
All right. So we have a motion, a second. So Mr. Geller? Yes. Mr. Jemian?
Yeah.
Ms. Rojas?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
I'm a yes. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Everyone,
Night.
take care.
Go get the kids.
Bye.